Okay, I saw it, I lived it, it closed days later. It's the musical about Idina Menzel getting up in a tree and welling around and stuff.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's talk about it. I saw a smattering of talk about the show and some choice clips of Idina on this big tree, and I thought, yeah, baby, I gotta see the tree musical.
I used to climb a corporate ladder, now I'm climbing a big-ass tree.
I didn't know Idina Menzel had haters, because why did I just see a comment that said, why do we keep letting her sing live? Oh, shit.
I need that. The consensus pretty much seemed to be that it wasn't very good, but the tree drew me in anyway. I had to see that tree. It's like the musical exists purely to say, look at that, guys. We made a big tree trunk over there. Look at that thing. It's big, no? Yeah, it's big, and it's pretty cool, and I like it. However, one of my major issues with the production is that the set design is pretty lackluster. Here we are with a big tree. We see it, we understand it, we love it. Straightforward enough. But there's little else to look at besides that big tree. Everything else is screens, and sure, sometimes they show stuff on the screens and it does look good, and you can do endless things with the screens, like showing different leaves and so on. But like, screens struggle to look very interesting or feel like a real part of the world. So much of theatre is about how the construction of the space helps to situate you in its universe, and for most of this musical I'm thinking, wow, something's happening on the screens.
Some technical difficulties with our screens. You see we're a very technical show here.
Also, and this is a nitpick really, it's a minor criticism, but I don't love that the big huge tree trunk centerpiece swivels around sometimes to show us yet another big screen. Hello? I like seeing the tree, but when it's made clear to me that the tree is in fact a curved slice on the back of a big screen, that just takes me away from the gorgeous big tree. I want to imagine that that tree is real, that the thing is a true solid tree. The musical leans so hard on the coolness of the tree, after all. I mean, most of the plot is this woman going, yeah man, that tree rocks. And it's like, okay, great, but what else? I know the tree rocks. I actually got that in minute 1. So what else is going on? So the plot of Redwood is that Idina runs away from her wife across the country because she can't cope with the death of their son, and ends up in the tree, where she sort of has a tree awakening and learns that, I don't know, she can begin to process his death if she stays in the tree long enough.
Redwood is about a workaholic mom who runs away from it all.
She's a pretty infuriating character, just absolutely ghosting her wife to have a nervous tree breakdown, and sadly, I don't think the musical does enough with her character to make her deeply annoying personality feel like it's in aid of something. There's not much of a through line to it, she's just very annoying. That said, the wife character was probably the highlight of the musical. She just felt sort of funny and sad and real. You know, that's a real woman, I thought. We don't see her a lot, but she has, I think, some of the musical's strongest moments. Now, let's talk about the music, because this is what really kills it.
What I really love about Kate is that she's never done a Broadway musical before.
We're talking 8 back-to-back dull ballads that are about the same exact thing pretty much every time. Idina Menzel going, I don't feel good, and maybe the tree can give me hope. They are truly some of the most boring songs I've heard, and honestly, I don't think Idina is performing them that well. Girl, you're off-key. I'm sorry. Mostly, unfortunately, Redwood is just boring and aimless, but it's also frustrating because Idina's character shows up at the tree place and proceeds to muscle her way in on some researcher's tree climbs. One of these researchers is a woman who is always telling her, no, Idina, get off the tree.
This is a new term that the young kids use. It's nasty. It's disgusting.
We don't want you in our tree. We're professionals, and you're a weird woman who is literally expressing suicidal urges directly to us, by the way. And the other researcher is an old guy who doesn't give a fuck about all that and invites Idina up to the tree. Come on, girl, come with me, it's fine.
This is going to make you think. It's going to make you question things that you really have never possibly thought about before.
She watches a YouTube video on how to climb trees, buys all the gear, and just shows up and says, hey guys, I'm gonna climb with you today. And again, I say, if you're going to make an infuriating character, I need to see a fun payoff or some kind of character arc that does something with that. It's okay to have a nasty character, but like, what for? How does her nastiness impact others? Basically, it doesn't. Not really. The safety-conscious woman learns to just let Idina do whatever she wants. A weird element too is that this story is based on a real woman who sat in on a real redwood, and you know, this woman was an activist. She had a goal. She was in the tree for a reason. Idina's just here to chat with the tree. She's just here to be in the tree, like aimless, jobless woman in the tree. It's genuinely idiotic. At the end of the musical, we get a song from The Dead Son, and people seem to really like this guy's performance. It's good. Unfortunately, I think it's another case of deflated writing because this is so dull. There is zero texture to this character, and the song is another uninspired, inspirational ballad.
So while I'm still alive, live.
He's even wearing like a generic improv outfit. You know, who is this boy? I don't know him. He's just a white t-shirt boy. There's nothing to see or think. You know, yes, I'm dead, mother, but be happy.
This music is so visceral to the senses, to all the senses.
Every song is like, oh, there's good things to life. Ooh, I'm feeling inspired. Ooh, let's live life, baby. And it's like, what is this?
Music starts to play, laughing in the leaves.
Am I living, laughing, loving? No, I'm bored. The tree acrobatics are fun, but oh my god, even this is anticlimactic. Wow, what an incredible spin. Anyway, it all would have been fixed if the tree simply spoke. If the tree just said, get off me, one time, I would have been happy. But no, tree musical bad. So sad.